they were.
Iolanthe was the life and soul of fairyland. Why, she wrote all our songs and arranged all our dances. We sing her songs and we trip her measures, but we don't enjoy ourselves.
To think that 25 years have elapsed since she was banished. Whatever can she have done to have deserved so terrible a punishment?
Something awful. She married a mortal.
Oh! Is it injudicious to marry a mortal?
Injudicious? It strikes at the root of the whole fairy system. By our laws, the fairy who marries a mortal dies.
But Iolanthe didn't die.
No, because your queen loved her with a surpassing love, commuted her sentence to penal servitude for life, on condition that she left her husband and never communicated with him again.
That sentence of penal servitude, she's now serving out at the bottom of that pond.
Yes, but when I banished her, I gave her all the pleasant places of the earth to dwell in. I'm sure I never intended that she should go and live at the bottom of that pond. It makes me perfectly wretched to think of the discomfort she must have undergone.
Think of the damp. And her chest was always delicate.
And the frogs! I never shall enjoy any peace of mind until I know why Iolanthe went to live among the frogs.
Then why not summon her and ask her?
Why? Because if I set eyes on her, I should forgive her at once.
Then why not forgive her? 25 years is a long time.
Think how we loved her.
Loved her? What was your love to mine? Why, she was invaluable to me. Who taught me to curl myself inside a buttercup? Iolanthe. Who taught me to swing upon a cobweb? Iolanthe. Who taught me to dive into a dewdrop, to nestle in a nutshell, to gamble upon gossamer?
Iolanthe!
She certainly did some surprising things.
Oh, give her back to us, great queen, for your sake, if not for ours.
Oh, I should be strong, but I am weak. I should be marble, but I am clay. Her punishment has been heavier than I intended. I never meant that she should go and live among the frogs. And well, it shall be as you wish. It shall be as you wish.
my son, Strephon.
Bless my heart, I didn't know you had a son.
He was born soon after I left my husband, by your royal command. But he doesn't even know of his father's existence.
How old is he?
24.
24? No one to look at you would think you had a son of 24. But that's one of the advantages of being immortal. We never grow old. Is he pretty?
He's extremely pretty. But he's inclined to be stout.
I see no objection to stoutness, in moderation, of course.
And, what is he? He's an Arcadian shepherd, and he loves Phyllis, a ward in Chancery.
A mere shepherd, and he half a fairy.
He's a fairy down to the waist, but his legs are mortal.
I have no reason to suppose that I am more curious than others, but I must confess, I should like to see a person who is a fairy down to the waist, but whose legs are mortal.
Nothing easier, for here he comes.
Good morrow, good mother. Good mother, good morrow. By some means or other, pray banish your sorrow. With joy beyond telling, my bosom is swelling, so join in a measure expressive of pleasure. For I'm to be married today, today, for I'm to be married today.
He's to be married today, today, yes, he's to be married today.
Then the Lord Chancellor has at last given his consent to your marriage with his beautiful ward, Phyllis.
Not he indeed. To all my tearful prayers he answers me.
A shepherd lad is no fit helpmate for a ward of chancellery.
I stood in court, and there I sang him songs of Arcady with flageolet accompaniment. In vain. At first he seemed amused, so did the bar, but quickly wearying of my song pipe, bade me get out. A servile usher then, in crumpled bands and rusty bombazine, led me, still singing, into Chancery Lane. I'll go no more. I'll marry her today and brave the upshot, be it what it may. What is?
Oh, Strephon, rejoice with me. My queen has pardoned me.
Pardoned you, mother? It is good news indeed.
And these ladies are my beloved sisters.
Your sisters? Then they are my aunts.
A pleasant piece of news for your bride upon her wedding day.
Shh. My bride knows nothing of my fairyhood. I dare not tell her, lest it frighten her. She thinks me mortal and prefers me so.
Your fairyhood doesn't seem to have done you much good.
Much good? My dear aunt, it's the curse of my existence. What's the use of being half a fairy? My body can creep through a keyhole, but that's of no use when my legs remain kicking outside. I can make myself invisible down to the waist, but what's the use of that when my legs remain exposed to view? My brain is a fairy brain, but from the waist downwards I'm a gibbering idiot. My upper half is immortal, but my lower half grows older every day and one day must surely perish. What's to become of my upper half when I've buried my lower half, I really don't know.
I see your difficulty, but with a fairy brain, you should seek an intellectual sphere of action. Let me see. I have a borough or two at my disposal. Would you like to go into Parliament?
A fairy member. That would be delightful.
Oh, no. I should be no good there. You see, down to the waist, I'm a Tory of the most determined description. But my legs are a couple of confounded radicals. And on a division, they'd be sure to carry me into the wrong lobby. They're 2 to 1, you see. It's a strong working majority.
Don't let that distress you. You shall be returned as a member of the Liberal Alliance. And your legs shall be our peculiar care.
I see your Majesty does nothing by halves.
No, we are fairies down to the feet. Fare thee well, attractive stranger. Fare thee well, attractive stranger. Should thou be in doubt or danger, perish
and join in our measure expressive of pleasure. For we're to be married today, today. Yes, we're to be married today.
Yes, we're to be married today, today. Yes, we're to be married today. My Phyllis, and today we are to be made happy forever.
Well, we're to be married.
It's the same thing.
I suppose it is. But oh, Strephon, I tremble at the step I'm taking. I believe it's penal servitude for life to marry a ward of court without the Lord Chancellor's permission. I shall be of age in 2 years. Don't you think you could wait for 2 years?
2 years? Have you ever looked in the mirror?
No, never.
Here, take a look at this. And tell me if you think it's rational to expect me to wait 2 years.
Oh, gosh. No, not quite right. It's asking too much. One must be reasonable.
Besides, who knows what could happen in 2 years? You might fall in love with the Lord Chancellor himself by that time.
Yes, he's a clean old gentleman.
As it is, half the lords are sighing at your feet.
The House of Lords are certainly extremely attentive.
Attentive? I should think they were. Why did 25 Liberal peers come down to shoot over your grass plot last autumn?
Well, that
Couldn't have been the sparrows. Why did 25 Conservative peers come down to fish your pond?
Well, actually...
Don't tell me it was the goldfish. No, no. Delays are dangerous. If we are to marry, the sooner, the better.
It's the true embodiment of everything that's excellent. It has no kind of fault or flaw, and I, my lords, embody the law. A constitutional guardian I of pretty young wards in Chancery, all very agreeable girls, and none are over the age of 21. A pleasant occupation for a rather susceptible Chancellor.
A pleasant occupation for a rather susceptible Chancellor.
But though the compliment implied inflates me with a legitimate pride, it nevertheless can't be denied that it has its inconvenient side. For I'm not so old and I'm not so plain, and I'm quite prepared to marry again. But there be the deuce to pay, and the lords I fell in love with one of me wards, which rather tries my temper, for I'm such a susceptible Chancellor.
Which rather tries his temper, for he's such a susceptible Chancellor.
And every man who'd marry a ward must come to me for my accord, and in my courts I sit all day, giving agreeable girls away. With one for him, and one for he, and one for you, and one for ye, and one for thou, and one for thee, but never, oh never, a one for me. Which is exasperating for a highly susceptible Chancellor.
Which is exasperating for a highly susceptible Chancellor.
And now, my of the day.
By all means. Phyllis, who is a ward of court, has so powerfully affected your lordships that you have appealed to me in a body to give her to whichever one of you she may think proper to select. And a noble lord has just gone to her cottage to request her immediate attendance. It would be idle to deny that I myself have the misfortune of being singularly attracted by this young person. My regard for her is rapidly undermining my constitution. 3 months ago, I was a stout man. I need say no more. If I could reconcile it with my duty, I would unhesitatingly award her to myself. For I can honestly say that I can think of no man so well fitted to render her exceptionally happy. But such an award would be open to misconstruction, and therefore, at whatever personal inconvenience, I waive my claim.
My lord, I desire on part of this house to express its sincere sympathy with your lordship's most painful position.
I thank your lordships. The feelings of a Lord Chancellor who is in love with his own ward are not to be envied. What is his position? Can he give his own consent for his own marriage with his own ward? Can he marry his own ward without his own consent? And if he marries his own ward without his own consent, can he commit himself for contempt of his own court? And if he commits himself for contempt of his own court, can he appear by counsel in front of himself to push for arrest of his own judgment? Ah, my lord, my lords, it is indeed painful to have to sit upon a woolsack stuffed with such thorns as these.
My lords!
Hear, hear!
I have much pleasure in announcing that I have succeeded in inducing the young person to present herself at the bar of this house.
Pretty young lady's the fairest, her lips have the rosiest show, her eyes are the richest and rarest, her origin's lonely, it's true. But of birth and position I've plenty, I've grammar and spelling for 2, and blood and behaviour for 20.
All questions of party are merged in a frenzy of love and devotion. If you ask us distinctly to say what party we claim to belong to, we reply without doubt or delay, the party we're singing this song to. If you ask us distinctly to say, we reply without doubt or delay, the party we claim to belong to is the party we're singing this song to. The party we claim to belong to, the party we're singing this song.
I'm very much pained to refuse, but I'll stick to my pipes and my tables. I can spell all the words that I use, and my grammar's as good as my meter. As for birth, I was born like the rest. My behaviour is rustic but hearty, and I know
Indeed, high rank will never hurt you. The peerage is not destitute of virtue.
Spurn not the nobly born with love affected, nor treat with virtue scorn the well connected. High rank invokes no shame, we boast an equal claim with him of humble name to be respected. Blue blood, when virtue's love is sought, thy power is naught, though dating from the blood, blue blood, our blue blood.
When virtue's love is sought, thy power is naught, though dating from the blood, blue blood, blue blood.
Spare us the bitter pain of stern denials, nor with low-born disdain augment our trials. Hearts just as pure and fair may beat in Belfry Square as in the lonely air of Seven Dials. Blue blood, of what avail art thou to serve us now? Though dating from the blood, blue blood, our blue blood.
Of what avail art thou to serve us now? Though dating from the blood, blue blood,
our blue blood.
My lords, it may not be, with grief my heart is riven. Oh, waste your time on me, for my heart is given.
Given.
Yes, given.
And I stand so brave a high displeasure, and thus defy a definite command.
If I, young Strephon, by this priceless treasure, against the word, I claim my darling's hand. A shepherd I, of Arcady, betrothed are we, and me to be espoused today. A shepherd he, of Arcady, a shepherd he, of Arcady, betrothed are they, and me to be espoused today.
Neath this blow was one stab of dagger, though we momentarily stagger. In each heart, proud and we innately, let's depart, dignified and stately.
Let's depart, dignified and stately.
Dignified and stately.
Dignified and stately.
Dignified and stately.
Dignified and stately. Dignified and stately.
What excuse do you have to offer for having disobeyed an order of the Court of Chancery?
My My lord, I know no courts of chancery. I go by nature's acts of parliament. The bees, the breeze, the rocks, the brooks, the gales, the vales, the fountains, and the mountains cry.
You love this maiden. Take her, we command you.
'Tis writ in heaven by the bright barbed dart, which leaps forth into lurid light. The very rain pours forth her sad and sodden sympathy. When porous nature bids me take my love, shall I cry, nay, but a certain chancellor forbids it? My lord, you are England's Lord High Chancellor, but are you Chancellor of birds and trees, King of the winds and Prince of thunderclouds?
No, it's a nice point. One I don't think I've ever met before. But you see, my difficulty is there's no evidence that chorus nature has interested herself in the matter.
No evidence? I tell you that she bade me take my love.
Ah, but you see, you mustn't tell us what she said. That's not evidence. But an affidavit from a thunderstorm or a few words on oath from a heavy shower, they would meet with all the attention they deserve.
And have you the heart to apply the prosaic rules of evidence to a case which bubbles over with poetical emotion?
Distinctly. I've always kept my duties strictly before my eyes, and it is to that fact that I owe my advancement to my present distinguished position. When I went to the bar as a very young man, said I to myself, said I, I'll work on a new and original plan, said I to myself, said I. I'll never assume that a rogue or a thief is a gentleman worthy implicit belief, because his attorney has sent me a brief, said I to myself, said I. Ere I go into court, I will read my brief through, said I to myself, said I. And I'll never take work I'm unable to do, said I to myself, said I. My learned profession I'll never disgrace by taking a fee with a grin on my face when I haven't been there to attend to the case, said I to myself, said I. I'll never throw dust in a juryman's eye, said I to myself, said I. Or hoodwink a judge who is not overwise, said I to myself, said I. Or assume that the witness is summoned in force, in Exchequer, Queen's Bench, Common Pleas or divorce, have perjured themselves as a matter of course, said I to myself, said I. In other professions in which men engage, said I to myself, said I. The army, the navy, the church, or stage, said I to myself, said I. A professional license, if carried too far, your chance of promotion will certainly mar, and a fancy the rule might apply to the bar, said I to myself, said I.
Just as I was on the point of making you my own. It's too much. It's too much.
My son in tears, and on his wedding day.
Oh, Mother, weep with me, for the law has interposed between us, and the Lord Chancellor has separated us forever.
Oh, the Lord Chancellor. Oh, if he did but know.
If he didn't know what?
Nothing. The Lord Chancellor has no power over you. Remember, you are half a fairy. You can defy him, down to the waist.
Yes, but from the waist upwards, he can commit me to prison for years. What's the use of my body being free if my legs are working out 7 years penal servitude?
True, but take heart. Our Queen has promised you her special protection. I'll go to her and lay your peculiar case before her.
Mother, how can I ever repay the debt I owe to you?
When tartly looms the day, and all is dull and grey, to chase the gloom away on thee I'll call.
I think I heard him say that on a rainy day
St. James's Park and give him one.
We heard the minstrel remark, she meets him after dark, in St. James's Park and give him one.
A prospect not so bad, my heart so sore and sad, may very soon be glad of summer sun. Oh, when the sky is dark and tempests wreck my bark, if I should need an ark, she'll give me one.
Ah, give him one. Give him
Oh, shameless one, tremble, nay, do not endeavour. I fought to December, we parted forever. I worshipped him blindly, he worships another.
Attend to me kindly, this lady's my mother.
This lady's his what?
This lady's my mother.
This lady's his what? He says she's his mother.
What speaks this mirth unseemly, that shakes the listening earth?
The joke is good extremely, and justified our mirth.
This gentleman is seen with a maid of 17 and taking of his dolce far niente. And what is little chief what he asks to believe? 'Tis his mother and he's nearly 5 and 20.
Recollect yourself, I pray, and be careful what you say, as the ancient Roman said, first in Iolanthe. For I really do not see how so young a girl could be the mother of a man who's 5 and 20.
I know of evidence I have not heard. She has been my mother from my birth. In babyhood upon her lap I lay, with infant food she moistened my clay. Had she withheld the succor she supplied, I hunger quelled, your strephon might have died.
And that refreshment be denied.
Indeed, our strephon might have died.
And that refreshment be denied. Indeed, our strephon might have died.
But then she is not his mother, is appears. Why we is not unnecessary tears. And by what law should we so joyous be? Rejoice because our strephon did not die. Oh, rather let us pipe our eye, because our strephon did not die.
That's very true, let's pipe our eye, because our strephon did not die.
Oh, traitorous one, for her, for we must part. To one of you, my lords, I give my heart.
Oh, rapture!
Hear me, Phyllis.
Oh, rapture!
Ere you leave me,
Not a word you did deceive me.
hear me, Phyllis.
Did deceive me.
Not the word you did deceive her.
Riches and rank, I do not brook the pleasures of false and vain. I gave up the love of a lordly crown for the love of a sinful swain. But now that sinful swain, true, with sorrowful heart, I turn to love. The heart of aching, quaking, breaking, our sorrowful hearts are wont to do. For riches and rank that you befall are the only things you use. So the richest and rankiest of heaven my sorrowful heart shall choose. As none of so noble plants so rich, and this couple of lords I'll find and find in my heart that's aching, breaking, breaking. For one of you two, and I don't care which. To you I give my heart, sorry
Has got me talking to another.
Oh, 5 years in a row.
I tell her very plainly that the lady is my mother.
Tell-a-diddle, toll-o-lay.
She won't believe my statement and declares we must be parted because on a career of double dealing I have started. Then gives a hand to one of these and leaves me broken-hearted.
Tell-a-diddle, toll-o-lay.
How cruel wants to separate two lovers from each other.
Oh, why our seven's not a row?
You've done him an injustice, for the lady is his mother.
Taradiddle, toll-o-lay.
That fate will press my service done as well as any other. I didn't see her face, but if they fondled one another, and she's with 17, I don't believe it was his mother. Taradiddle,
toll-o-lay.
I am often honey used for a thoroughbred excuse of a son, which is English for a pente. But of all I've ever heard, this is much the most absurd, for she's 17 and he's 5 and 20.
She is 17 and he is only 5 and 20. Oh, my, our Stephen is a rogue.
Now listen, pray to me, for this paradox will be carried. Nobody at all can contradict it. Her age upon the date of his birth was -8. If she's 17 and he is 5 and 20.
She is 17 and he is only 5 and 20. Since she is his mother, and loves a bit of funny. Oh, my, our Stephen is a rogue. Perhaps his lady's idle and he's very melancholy. Taradiddle, toll-o-lay. I wouldn't say a word that could be reckoned as injurious, but to find a mother younger than her son is very curious. And that's the kind of mother that is usually spurious. Taradiddle, toll-o-lay.
Go away, madam, I should say, madam, you display, madam, shocking taste. It is rude, madam, to intrude, madam, with your brood, madam, brazen-faced. You come here, madam, interfere, madam, with a peer, madam, I am one. You're a worm, madam, what you dare, madam, so take care, madam, and be gone.
Let us stay, madam, I should say, madam, they display, madam, shocking taste. It is rude, madam, to allude, madam, to your brood, madam, brazen-faced. With a peer, madam, and a peer, madam, no, my dear, madam, this is one. They must tear, madam, when aware, madam, what they dare, madam, what they've done.
Bearded by these puny mortals, I will launch from fairy portals all the most terrific thunders in my arms.
talking to an influential fairy.
A plague on this vagary, I'm in a nice quandary. Of hasty tone with dames unknown, I ought to be more chary. It seems that she's a fairy from Anderson's library, and I took her for the proprietor of a ladies' seminar.
He took her for the proprietor of a ladies' seminary.
When next your houses you assemble, you may tremble. Horror, when gentlemen offend us, is tremendous. They meet who under it are calling, doom appalling. Take down our sentence as we speak it, and he shall wreak it.
Oh, spare us!
Henceforth Strephon cast away, crooks and pipes and ribbons so gay, flocks and herds that fleet and low, into Parliament you shall go.
Into Parliament he shall go, backed by their supreme authority. He'll command a large majority. Into Parliament, 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 he shall go. Into Parliament he shall go. Into Parliament, 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 he shall go. Into Parliament he shall go.
In the parliamentary hive, liberal or conservative, Whig or Tory, I don't know, but into Parliament he shall go.
Into Parliament he shall go, backed by their supreme authority. He'll command a large majority. Into Parliament, we are Parliament, he shall go. Into Parliament he shall go. Into Parliament, Parliament, he shall go. Into Parliament he shall go.
Every bill and every measure that may gratify his pleasure, though your fury it arouses, shall be passed by both your houses.
Oh!
You shall sit if he sees reason through the grouse and salmon season.
No!
He shall end the cherished nights you enjoy on Friday nights.
No! No!
He shall prick that annual blister, marriage with deceased wife's sister.
Mercy!
Titles shall ennoble then all the common councilmen.
Spare us!
Peers shall teem in Christendom, and a duke's exalted station be attainable by competitive examination.
One Greek remark and one that's French.
Your Lord is now a great big French with base and oil.
That word is French.
Distinction is before a word of vulgar plebs.
A Latin word.
Fulfill the joy of man, the sound of hyperloy.
One Greek remark.
One Latin word, one Greek remark, and one that's French.
You'll stand for the Lord, and God knows that we do. The rest of the big about we cannot say what he must say is not the consequence. Away, you fly.
reins on sentry go to chase monotony. He exercises of his brains, that is, assuming that he's got any. So never nurtured in the lap of luxury, yet I admonish you, I am an intellectual chap, and think of things that would astonish you. I often think it's comical, fa-la-la, fa-la-la, a picture always does contrive, fa-la-la-la, that every boy and every gal that's born into the world alive is either a little liberal or else a little conservative. Fa-la-la, fa-la-la, is either a little liberal or else a little conservative. Fa-la-la. When in that house MPs divide, if they've a brain and cerebellum too, they've got to leave that brain outside and vote just as their leaders tell them to. But at the prospect of a lot of dull MPs in close proximity, or thinking for themselves is what no man can face with equanimity. So let's make nice with roads, fa-la, fa-la-la, fa-la-la. That nature always does contrive, fa-la-la-la. That every boy and every gal that's born into the world alive is either a little liberal or else a little conservative. Fa-la-la, fa-la-la, is either a little liberal or else a little conservative. Fa-la-la.
peers with no grandfathers worth mentioning. The country must go to the dogs!
I suppose it must.
I don't want to say a word against brains. I have a great respect for brains. I often wish I had some myself. But with a House of Peers composed exclusively of people of intellect, what's to become of the House of Commons?
Oh, I never thought of that.
This comes of women interfering in politics. It so happens that if there is an institution in Great Britain which is not susceptible of any improvement at all, it is the House of Peers. When Britain really ruled the ways in good Queen Bess's time, the House of Peers made no pretense to intellectual eminence or scholarship sublime. Yet Britain won her proudest days in good Queen Bess's glorious days. Yes, Britain won her proudest days in good Queen Bess's glorious days. Yes, Britain won her proudest days in good Queen Bess's glorious days. When Wellington thrashed Bonaparte, as every child can tell, the House of Peers throughout the war did nothing in particular and did it very well. Yet Britain set the world ablaze in good King George's glorious days. Yes, Britain set the world ablaze in good King George's glorious days. Yes, Britain set the world ablaze in good King George's glorious days. And while the House of Peers withholds its legislative hand, and noble statesmen do not itch to interfere with matters which they do not understand. As bright will shine Great Britain's rays as in King George's glorious days. As bright will shine Great Britain's rays as in King George's glorious days. As bright will shine Great Britain's rays as in King George's
Charming persons, are they not?
Distinctly, for self-contained dignity combined with airy condescension, give me a British representative here.
And pray stop this protégé of yours before it's too late. Think of the mischief you're doing.
But we can't stop him now. Aren't they lovely? Oh, why did you go and defy us, you great geese? In vain to us you plead, don't go. Your prayers we do not heed, don't go. It's true we sigh, but don't suppose a tear for life forgiveness shows. Oh no, we're very cross indeed, yes, very cross. Don't go.
It's true we sigh, but don't suppose a tear for life forgiveness shows. Oh no, we're very
disrespectful sneers, ha ha, call forth indignant tears, ha ha, if that's the case, my dears.
Don't go!
We'll go.
Yes, but it's not death to wish to marry a mortal.
If it were, you'd have to execute us all.
Oh, Mrs. Weakness,
considerably younger than himself.
Phyllis, my darling!
Phyllis, my own!
Don't! How dare you? Oh. But perhaps you're the two noblemen I'm engaged to.
I am one of them.
And I'm the other.
Oh, then, my darling, my own. Well, have you decided which of you two it's to be?
Well, not altogether. It's a difficult position. It would hardly be delicate to toss up. On the whole, we'd rather leave it to you.
Me? How can it possibly concern me? You are both earls, and you are both rich, and you're both plain.
So we are. At least, I am.
So am I.
No.
I am indeed very plain.
Well, perhaps you are.
There's really nothing to choose between you. Now, if one of you were to forgo his title and distribute his fortune amongst the unemployed, why then, I should see a reason for accepting the other.
Talolo, are you prepared to make this sacrifice?
No.
Not even to oblige a lady?
No, not even to oblige a lady.
Then the only question is, which of us shall give way to the other? Perhaps, on the whole, she'd be happier with me. I don't know. I may be wrong.
No, I don't know that you are. I really believe she would. But the awkward part of the thing is that if you were to rob me of the girl of my heart, we must fight. And one of us must die. It's a family tradition I have sworn to respect. It's a painful position, for I have a very strong regard for you, George.
My dear Thomas.
You are very dear to me, George. We were boys together. At least I was. If I were to survive you, my existence would be hopelessly embittered.
Then, my dear Thomas, you must not do it. I say it again and again. If it will have this effect upon you, you must not do it. No. If one of us is to destroy the other, let it be me.
No.
Yes, by our boyish friendship, I implore you.
Well, be it so. But no, I cannot consent to an act which would crush you with unavailing remorse.
But it would not do so. I should be very sad at first. Oh, who would not be? But it would wear off. I like you very much, but not perhaps as much as you like me.
George, you're a noble fellow. But that telltale tear betrays you. No, George, you are very dear to me, and I cannot consent to give you a week's uneasiness on my account.
But, my dear Thomas, it would not last a week. Remember, you lead the House of Lords. On your demise, I shall take your place. Oh, Thomas, it would not last a day.
Now, I do hope you're not going to quarrel over me, because it's really not worthwhile.
Well, I don't believe it is.
Nor I. The sacred ties of friendship are paramount.
Though perhaps I may incur the blame, the things of you I would not do in friendship's name.
And I may say I think the same, not even love should rank above true friendship's name.
Then freely, bravely mind the blame, forget your praise and go your ways in friendship's name, in friendship's name.
Oh, many a man in friendship's name has yielded fortune, rank, and fame, but no one yet in the world so wide has yielded up a promised bride.
Accept, oh friendship, all the same.
unrequited, grant me of me rest. Love, hopeless love, my ardent soul encumbers. Love, nightmare-like, lies heavy on me chest, and weaves itself into my midnight slumber. When you're lying awake with a dismal headache and reposes to boot by anxiety, I conceive you may use any language you choose to indulge in without impropriety. While your head is on fire, your bedclothes conspire of usual slumber to blunder you. The blanket so goes and uncovers your toes, and your sheet slips demurely from under you. The blanketing tickles you feel like mixed pickles, so terribly sharp as the pricking. And you're hot and you're cross and you tumble and toss till there's nothing twixt you and the ticking. Then the bedclothes will creep to the ground in a heap, and you pick them all up in a tangle. Then your pillow resigns and politely declines to remain at its usual angle. Well, you get some repose in the form for those without eyeballs and head ever aching. But your slumbering tedious has horrible dreams, and you very much better be waking. For you dream you are crossing the channel and tossing about in a steamer from Harwich, which is something between a large bathing machine and a very small second-class carriage. Well, you're giving a treat, penny ice and cold meat to a party of friends and relations. The ravenous horde, and they all came aboard at Sloane Square and South Kensington stations. And bound on that journey you find your attorney who started that morning from Devon. He's a bit undersized and you don't feel surprised when he tells you he's only 11. Well, you're driving like mad with this singular lad by the the ship's now off the wheeler. And you're playing round games and he calls you bad names and you tell him the ties pay the dealer. Well, this you can't stand, so you throw up your hand and you find you're as cold as an icicle. In your shirt and your socks, black silk with gold clocks crossing souls be playing on a bicycle. And he and the crew are on bicycles too, which is somehow or other invested in. And he's selling the tartan, the particulars of a company he's interested in. It's a scheme of devices to get at low prices or custom got mixes to cables, which tickle the sailors by treating retailers as though they were all vegetables. First get a good spade with the plants will trace and first take of his goods with a food tree, and his legs will take root and his fingers will shoot and they'll blossom and bud like a fruit tree. From the greengrocer tree you get red and green pea, cauliflower, pineapple and cranberries, while the pastry cook plant, cherry brandy will grant apple puffs and three corners and banberries. The shares are a penny and ever so many are taken by Rothschild and Bailey. But just as a few are allotted to you, you awake with a shudder despairing. You're a regular wreck with a crick in your neck, and no wonder you snore, for your head's on the floor, and your needles and pins from your soul's to your shins, and your flesh is a creep, and your left leg's asleep, and you cramp in your toes, and a fly on your nose, some fluff in your lung, and a feverish tongue, and a thirst is intense in a general sense, and you haven't been sleeping in clover. But the darkness has passed, and it's daylight at last, and the night has been long, ditto, ditto, my song. But thank goodness they're both of them over.
In this condition?
My lords, it is seldom that a Lord Chancellor has reason to envy the position of another, but I can honestly say that I would rather be 2 earls engaged to Phyllis than any other half-dozen noblemen on the face of the globe.
It's an enviable position when you're the only one.
Ah, yes, no doubt, most enviable. At the same time, seeing you thus, we naturally say to ourselves, this is very sad. His lordship is constitutionally as blithe as a bird. He trills upon the bench like a thing of song and gladness. His series of judgments, given Andante in 6/8 are among the most remarkable effects ever produced in a court of chancery. He is perhaps the only living instance of a judge whose decrees have received the honour of a double encore. How can we bring ourselves to do that which will deprive the Court of Chancery of one of its most attractive features?
I feel the force of your remarks, but I'm here in 2 capacities, and they clash, my lords. They clash. I deeply grieve to say that in declining to accept my last application to myself, I presume to address myself in a manner which would render it quite impossible for me ever to address myself again. It was a most painful scene, my lords, most painful.
This is what it is to have two capacities. Let us be thankful we are persons of no capacity whatever.
Come, remember you are just and kindly gentle. And need have no hesitation in approaching yourself, so that you do so respectfully and with a proper show of deference.
Do you think so?
I do.
Well then, I will nerve myself to another effort. And if that fails, I resign myself to my fate.
If you go in, you're sure to win. Yours will be the charming maid. Be your law, the ancient saw. Faint heart never won fair lady.
Never, 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 faint heart never won fair lady. Every journey has an end, when at the worst affairs were made.
Dark the dawn when day is nigh. Hustle your horse and don't say die.
He who shies at such a prize is not worth a mar and bade. Be so kind to bear in mind, faint heart never won fair lady.
Never, 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 faint heart never won fair lady. While the sun shines, make your hay. Where a will is, there's a way. Be it the lion in his lair, none as the brave deserve the fair.
I'll take heart and make a start, though I fear the prospect shady. Much I'd spend to gain my end. Faint heart never won fair lady.
Never, 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 faint heart never won fair lady. Nothing ventured, nothing win. Blood is thick, but water's thin. In for the penny, in for a pound. It's love that makes the world go round. Nothing ventured, nothing win. Blood is thick, but water's thin. In for the penny, in for a pound. It's love that makes the world go round.
I'll take heart and make a start, though I fear the prospect shady. Much I'd spend to gain my end. Faint heart never won fair lady. Never, never, never,
Faint heart never won fair lady. Nothing ventured, nothing win. Blood is thick, but water's thin. In for a penny, in for a pound. It's love that makes the world go round. Nothing ventured, nothing win. Blood is thick, but water's thin. In for a penny, in for a pound. It's love that makes the world go round.
and make a start. Though I fear the prospect shady, much I'd spend to gain my end. Faint heart never won, fair lady, never, never, never. Faint heart never won, fair lady. Nothing ventured, nothing win. Blood is thick, but water's thin. In for a penny, in for a pound. It's love that makes the world go round. Nothing ventured, nothing win. Blood is thick, but water's thin. In for a penny, in for a pound. It's love that makes the world go round.
Ready, but no member now refuses. In verity I wield a power sublime, and one that I can turn to mighty uses. What joy to carry in the very teeth of ministry, cross bench and opposition some rather urgent measures quite beneath the care of patriot and politician. For your flapping wings, soaring legislature, stood to little things, stood to human nature. Never need to roam, members patriotic, let's begin at home. Crime is no exotic, bitter is your pain, terrible your trials, things you truly take a tipsy lout gathered from the gutter, hustle him about, strap him to a shutter. What am I but he, washed at our stated, fed on filigree, clothed and educated. Here's a mark of scorn. I might be another if I had been born of a tipsy mother. Take a wretched thief through the city sneaking, pocket handkerchief ever seeking. What am I but he, robbed of all my chances, picking pockets by force of circumstances? I might be as bad, as unlucky rather, if I'd only had taken for a father.
I suppose one should be happy in Parliament when one leads both parties, as I do. But I'm miserable. Poor, broken-hearted fool that I am. Oh, Phyllis! Phyllis!
Yeah.
Phyllis? But I suppose I should say, my lady, since I have not yet been informed which title your ladyship is pleased to select.
I haven't quite decided yet. You see, I have no mother to advise me.
No, I have.
Yes, a young mother.
Not very. A couple of centuries or so.
She wears well.
She does. She's a fairy.
I beg your pardon? She's a what?
Oh, I have no longer any need to conceal it. She's a fairy.
A fairy. Oh. Well, but that would change a good many things. Then I suppose, you're a fairy?
I'm half a fairy.
Which half?
The upper half, down to the waistcoat.
Down
Don't do that.
But why didn't you tell me this before?
I thought you'd take a dislike to me. But as it's all off, you may as well know the truth. I'm only half a mortal.
But I'd rather have half the mortal I do love than half the dozen I don't.
Oh, I think not. Go to your half dozen.
But it's only two. And I hate him. Please forgive me.
I don't know that I should. Besides, all sorts of difficulties will arise. You know, my grandmother looks quite as young as my mother. So do all my aunts.
But I quite understand. Whenever I see you kissing a very young lady, I shall know it's really an elderly relative.
You will? Then, Phyllis, I think we shall be very happy.
You won't wait long.
No. We might change our minds. We'll get married first.
And change our minds afterwards.
It's the usual course. If we're weak enough to tarry, ere we marry, you and I, of the feeling I inspire, you may tire by and by. For here's with growing coffers, breast their offers, that is why I am sure we should not tarry, ere we marry, you and I.
If we're weak enough to tarry, ere we marry, you and I, with the more attractive maiden, jewel laden, all may fly. If by chance we should be parted, broken-hearted, I should die. So I think we will not tarry, ere we marry, you and I.
If we're weak enough to tarry, ere we marry, you and I, of the feeling I inspire, you may turn by and by. Of the feeling I inspire, you may turn by and by. If we're weak enough to tarry, ere we marry, you and I, of the feeling I inspire, you may turn by and by. So I think we will not tarry, ere we marry, ere we marry, you and I, you and I, you and I.
But does your mother know is she aware of our engagement?
Yes.
And thus she welcomes her daughter-in-law. Oh, gosh. She kisses just like other people. But the Lord Chancellor...
I forgot him. Mother, none can resist your fairy eloquence. Will you go to him and plead for us?
No, impossible.
But our happiness, our very lives depend upon our obtaining his consent.
Oh, madam, you cannot refuse to do this. You know not what you ask. The Lord Chancellor is my husband.
Your husband?
My husband and your father. Then our course is plain. On his learning that Strephon is his son, all objection to our marriage will at once be removed. No, he must never know. He believes me to have died childless. And dearly as I love him, I'm bound under penalty of death not to undeceive him. But see, he comes. Quick, I must hurry.
Victory, victory! Success has crowned my efforts, and I may now consider myself engaged to Phyllis. At first, I wouldn't hear of it, but I took heart. I pointed out to myself that I was no stranger to myself. In point of fact, I'd been personally acquainted with myself for some years. This had its effect. I admitted that I yielded to no one in admiration of my private and professional virtues. I then decided to work upon my emotions, perceive my joy, when I distinctly noticed a tear glistening in my own eye. Eventually, after a long, hard struggle with myself, I reluctantly, most reluctantly, consented.
My lord, a suppliant at your feet I kneel. Oh, listen to a mother's fond appeal. Hear me tonight, I come in urgent need. 'Tis for my son, young Strephon, that I plead. He loves, if in the bygone years mine
It may not be, for so the fates decide. Learn thou that Phyllis is my promised bride.
My bride? No, no.
It shall be so. Those who would separate us, oh, betide.
My doom thy lips have spoken, I plead in vain. Art thou already broken, I break again. For him, for her, for thee, I yield my life. Behold, it may not be. I am thy wife.
Iolanthe, thou livest?
I live, now let me die. Once again thy vows are broken, thou thyself thy doom hast spoken. Bow thy head to destiny, death thy doom, and thou shalt
Oh, if Iolanthe must die, then so must we all. For as she has sinned, so have we.
What?
Yes, we're all fairy duchesses, marchionesses, countesses, vice-countesses, and baronesses.
It's our fault. They couldn't help themselves.
It seems they have helped themselves. And pretty freely, too. You have all incurred death. But I can't slaughter the whole company. And yet, the law is clear. Sooty, the law. Every fairy must die who marries a mortal.
Allow me, as an old equity draftsman, to make a suggestion. The subtleties of the legal mind are equal to the emergency. Ah, yes, it really is quite simple. The insertion of a single word will do it. Let it stand that every fairy shall die who don't marry a mortal. And there you have it, out of your difficulty at once.
We like your humour. Very well. Private Willis.
Mom?
To save my life, it is necessary that I marry at once. How would you like to be a fairy guardsman?
Well, Ma'am, I don't think much of the British soldier who wouldn't ill-convenience himself to save a female in distress.
You are a very brave fellow. You are a fairy from this moment. And you, my noble lords, how say you? Will you join our ranks?
Well, now that appears to be recruited entirely from persons of intelligence, I really don't see what use we are down here. Do you, Tallulah?
None whatever.
Good. Then away we go to Fairyland.
Soon as we make off and away, we will commence our journey, airy puppy away. As you can see, everyone is now a friend. Everyone is now very. Oh, as the general roaming out, two streets go to everywhere. Make up your minds that grief will bring, if you hope to close to every string.
Oh, as the gentle moving on, to his love to every home. Make up your minds that grief will bring, if you hope to close to every string.
Up in the sky, ever so high, pleasures come in endless series. We will arrange happy exchange, house of peers for house of peeries, house of peers for house of peeries. Up in the air, sky high, free from wars, enchants and fire. I shall be surely at your door, when such a susceptible chancellor.
Up in the air, sky high, free from wars, enchants and fire. You will be shy of your door, in such a susceptible chancellor.
A speech whether you like it or not. Now then, it's very short. I'm just going to mention 4 groups of people. First of all, the audience for coming this evening and making it a show, because without you, it's useless. Secondly, a group of people that you haven't seen at all. That's the backstage crew, front of house, and also all the lighting crew. Everybody's made the scenery. Thirdly, a group of people that you've seen pieces of, and that's namely the orchestra led by Mr. Duncan Barker. final group. You've been watching them all evening. The cast. And now, my Leonard Sax voice. There's just time for one final chorus with the chorus, the principals, Mr. Duncan Backup, and the amazing orchestra. And this time, chiefly yourselves!
Soon as we lay our hand and wave, we will commence our journey. Happy are we, as you can see. Every word is now comparing. Every word is now comparing. As a gentle rolling down, towards next door to every bow. Make our lives as brief to bring with you to those who every string.
Up in the sky, ever so high, pleasures come in endless series. We will arrange happy exchange, house of peers for house of peers, 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 house of peers for house of peers. Up in the air, sky high, free from wars, enchantments and
It's such a susceptible chance to blow.
Up in the air, sky high, free from wars and chance to hide. You'll be shot and honorable, it's such a susceptible chance.